Oh man, boy, these wicked Gentiles. Oh Lord, please help us. Man, Lord, can you please help us? Moab, Chinese. For those that don't know, in the Bible, Moab is the Chinese. New York City doctor Zai Allen Jean. New York doctor Zai Allen Zing, facing over 20 sex crime charges after drugging and raping at least 6 women and filming assaults. A rising New York City doctor was charged with drugging and sexually assaulting numerous of women, including a patient, then filming their unconscious bodies as he violated them. Wow. This is a 33-year-old doctor, Chinese doctor in New York City, Zai Allen Cheng, a gastroenterologist at New York Presbyterian, Queens, was initially arrested in December after his girlfriend claimed the doctor knocked her unconscious at his Astoria apartment using a surgical mask stuffed with cotton balls soaked in an unknown liquid. Wow. These Gentiles, man, I'm telling you, they wicked. And mostly who we raped was so-called black women. All right? So you women rise up. And let me say this. Daughters of Zion, you got to stop dressing provocative. But this was these women were raped. These people hate our guts. These Gentile nations lust to kill you, lust to rape you. And this is prophecy. The daughters of Zion will get ravaged, raped, okay? And Moab is near to come, and his haste of fast, pertaining to Jeremiah chapter 48, verse 16. And he's going to get it, a great judgment coming to these Chinese, these Asians, period, Koreans, the Moabs, the Ammonites, and all the rest of these Gentiles. The Ishmaelites, Esau, Edom, the Philistines, the Tyre, the Hamites. All right? They all going to get it. So, this Chinese, it says, homeless woman lured into Chelsea church courtyard and raped. Cops victim of doctor accused of drugging and raping patient says she's scared of future medical treatments. Asylum seeker allegedly, Salakia, raped woman in front of a 3-year-old in New York City funded hotel room. Wow. This is sick, man. These people are evil, wicked. This is Jacob's trouble. Okay? You women got to stay prayed up and cover yourself and dress modest. Stop dressing all provocative and trusting in these Gentile nations. Not only the men is going to rape you out in the streets, but they're going to rape you in these hospitals, these clinics. It's going to be a lot of them is going to be doctors that rape you. Okay? Nurses. Men. Who you go to for help, thinking they going to help you, but they raping you. They ravishing you. This is sickening. Rape a woman in front of a 3-year-old baby. Wow. This is let's go to Isaiah 13 verse 15. And it reads, everyone that is found should be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also should be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses should be spoiled, and their wives ravished. And their wives ravished. This is the time we living in, man. Their children also should be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses should be spoiled, and their wives ravished. They don't even care about the children. That child wasn't no threat. And two, you got men, busting in these women houses, okay? And straight dashing the babies into pieces, throwing them against the wall, stepping on them, just to get to the woman to ravish her to death. And they ravish. These cartel dudes ravished the 8-year-old girl. They said they found 67 members' DNA, cartel members' DNA in an 8-year-old girl. She couldn't even talk. The girl couldn't even talk. She was paralyzed and numb, almost died. You got walking demons out here. Walking demons. These people are extremely wicked, man. These Gentile nations, these heathens. Woe to you heathens, you Gentile nations. And it says, asylum seeker allegedly raped a woman in front of a 3-year-old in New York City, funded hotel room, ex-New York City adjunct professor arrested. Professor arrested for luring women from El Salvador to sexually abuse them in his Bronx apartment. Wow. She said she didn't remember anything when she woke up, but found a video on Cheng sexually assaulting her along with footage of him attacking other women. This Chinese dude. Heinous crimes. In addition to discovering assault videos, prosecutors said numerous drugs, including fentanyl, ketamine, LSD, and surgical anesthesia were found in Cheng's home. So he's drugging these women and raping them. Drugging these women and raping them. This wicked ass demon. These Gentiles is wicked, man. Okay? These Chinese, Moab, and all the rest of them. The Edomites. The Ishmaelites, all of them. The Elam, the Philistines, the Tyre, the Hamites, the Ammonites, all of them wicked. And we got some wicked 2/3 of our people, man, that's joined in with them, that made a covenant with the heathen, going into First Maccabees. It says Cheng was arraigned and indicted on three counts of rape, 10 counts of predatory sexual assault, 7 for sexual abuse, and 4 counts of assault. Prosecutors announced Monday. His alleged victims included both patients and women he was dating. Wow. So, you women got to teach your daughters wailing and your neighbors lamentations, okay, for what's coming. Teach your daughters to protect themselves and to stay prayed up and be modest and shamefaced and cover yourself. Most important, cover yourself. Don't be showing your ass. Don't be showing your cleavage. Because when all hell break loose, you're going to wish you was covered up. Because the women going to be getting raped. This is just the beginning of sorrows. The worst is yet to come. Okay? It's going to get way worse. This is the beginning of deaths and great mourning. The beginning of famines. Let me get that. And let's get Lamentations right quick. You women should be teaching your daughters this. It's real out here. Lamentations chapter 9, verse 20. Now let's read Lamentations chapter 9, verse 19. For a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded because we have forsaken the land, because our dwellings have cast us out. Yup. Yet hear the word of the Lord, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, meaning his prophets, his men, his servants, his pastors, his shepherds, his watchmen. And let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and every one of her neighbor lamentation. For death is come up into our windows, and is entered into our palaces, to cut off the children from without, and the young men from the streets. And the young men from the streets. Now let's go to Zechariah. I'm going to speed it up. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil should be divided in the midst of thee. This is prophecy. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle. Jerusalem is Israel, the 12 tribes, and the city should be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished, and half of the city should go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people should not be cut off from the city. Then should the Lord go forth and fight against those nations, as when he fought in the day of battle. Now, this is going to happen, man, when all hell break loose, when the economy collapse, when they bring in the MOTB, that mark, and when they declare martial law. These military, these troops, these martial law guards, law enforcement, okay, is going to be coming to the black communities, house to house, ravishing, busting it in your door, spoiling your goods, throwing you out your house, and ravishing you, and putting you in these, throwing you in FEMA concentration camps. Okay, they camps. You know, and ravishing you sisters like never before. So stay prayed up. Come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and repent before it's too late. You know, and cover yourself. Stop dressing all provocative. All right. Men is already out here sexually deprived, and you teasing them even more. And you wonder why you getting kidnapped and getting raped. Okay? There'll be spirits created for vengeance. There'll be spirits created for vengeance. And this is judgment. When women get ravished, that's judgment. When women get ravished and raped, that's judgment. Okay? And this is another one I got. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless ones. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. It says, rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Hear the voice of the men of the Lord. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage should fail, the gathering should not come. That vintage is the wine and dine, the benefits. Okay? This economy is going to collapse. Okay? It's going to fail you. All the government resources, the EBT, the Medicaid, the Medicare, your career jobs, school grants, financial aid, your luxury living, your smell goods, your clothes, your cars, your homes. That vintage is going to fail you. The economy is going to collapse. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, you careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. So the Lord is going to strip you of your pride, your beauty, your luxury, your money, your EBT, your Medicaid, your cars, your homes, all your goods, your clothes. He's going to strip you and make you bare. And you're going to become shameless. You're going to be shameless and hopeless. Okay? So, Isaiah 4:1 is going to come. That's only to the men of the Lord. But anyway, to make a long story short, you women, start being modest. dressing modest. And, stay prayed up and fear the Most High. And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy time, strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So the fear of the Lord, and this is sad, but this is prophecy. Women would get ravished, okay? Women would get ravished. So, he did this to a lot, to mostly black women. So this is, these devils gonna pay. They gonna get it. I can't wait till the Lord come and redeem us and save us. It ain't gonna be no mercy on these Gentiles. They got it coming. And the Lord is gonna avenge us. Okay? His elect. He's gonna avenge us. It's coming. It's coming. So, that being said, this Chinese, and I bet you they won't even, I'd be surprised if he get off. But the Most High is going to get him. He got great judgment coming. All right? Yep, this Chinese. Cheng was arraigned and indicted on 3 counts of rape, 10 counts of predatory sexual assault, 7 for sexual abuse, and 4 counts of assault, prosecutors announced Monday. His alleged victims included both patients' women he was dating. New York City doctor Zai Allen Zane facing over 20 sex crime charges after drugging and raping at least 6 women and filming assaults. A New York City doctor was working and sexually assaulting numerous women, including a patient, then filming their unconscious bodies as he violated them. This wicked ass devil Moab, this Chinese. All right, 33-year-old doctor, Chinese doctor, Moab. You Gentile nations, you heathens going to get it. And the Lord going to execute vengeance and fury upon the heathens such as he has not heard. And roughly I'm paraphrasing. That's coming. And I can't wait, man. I'm sick of this place. This place is so wicked. The evils are growing. And this is Second Esdras. I said I'm going to close out. Second Esdras chapter 16. This is the beginning of sorrows. And it's going to get worse. More women going to be getting ravished on a whole high scale. When all hell break loose, when the economy collapse. This is Second Esdras chapter 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils should come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. That being said, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to the Most High, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Judah. Shalom. See you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Barakatah. Kwame Asherallah. Stay prayed up. Keep the spirits on high. Watch and pray.